Hi viewers, welcome to Literature Literates channel, and today we are going to see a poem Song to Celia by Ben Jonson. Make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the bell so you'll never miss my videos. Ben Jonson was a celebrated playwright and a poet of the Shakespearean age. He was born in 1572 and died in 1637. His famous works are The Alchemist and Valpone. The theme of this poem is transcendent love. To Celia is a love lyric poem which was published in 1616 in a collection entitled The Forest. Let's read the poem lines. Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I'll pledge with mine, or leave a kiss but in the cup, and I'll not look for wine. From these four lines, what we have understood is the speaker of this poem is madly in love with the woman. He is highly romantic and wishes that the woman has to reveal her love through her eyes. This act reflects medieval love conventions which propose that love is received through the eyes. And he says that he too will pledge or drink with his eyes. In the third line, she says that if she doesn't want to drink, she can just leave a kiss in the cup, and he won't care if there is no wine in it. He implies that her kiss will intoxicate him more than any alcohol. Next line, the thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine, but might I of Joe's nectar sup, I would not change for thine. Doth is an archaic word. It is a form of the word do. The desire and love he has for her is burning deep inside of him. Joe's nectar sup. Here Joe is the king of the gods and it also called Jupiter. Jupiter was the chief deity of Roman state. Nectar sup is a divine drink of Jupiter. Here he says that he would not take Joe's nectar in exchange for that of his lady. Next stanza. I sent thee late a rosy wreath, not so much honoring thee, as giving it a hope that there it could not withered be. In the first line, we can see the word late. It means recently. He says that he sent her a rosy wreath with the hope of everlasting life. Rosy wreath means garland made of roses or a bouquet of roses. He says that a wreath of roses is not so much to honor her, but by being near to Celia, it wouldn't die, it wouldn't wither. Last four lines. But thou thereon didst only breath, and sendst it back to me, since when it grows and smells, I swear, not of itself, but thee. In these lines, he says that he sent her a rosy wreath with the hope of everlasting life. She returned it without consideration, but the flowers carry her smell, which is growing intense, and he can smell it forever. Hyperbole has been used throughout this poem. This poem itself is extremely exaggerated. The lines, but might I of Joe's nectar sup, I would not change for thine, and the line, since when it grows and smells, I swear not of itself but thee, these are the examples of it. The images are unrealistic and cannot be taken literally. I hope you enjoyed this poem. Thank you for watching.